that was the last night. Where we at? Scripture. Let's go to 1 Samuel 17, 23 through 47. Okay? It's already done, but one of the reasons why it has been held up for so long, and he's been constantly telling you, give me your heart, give me your heart, obey me, give me your heart, and you've been struggling. Some of you, the blessing is going to overtake you by association. Because you are associated, it's going to overtake you. But don't let it overrun you. Okay? All right. Start.
Samuel 17, starting at verse 23.
Mm-hmm.
And as he talked with them, behold, there came up the champion, the Philistine of Gath, Goliath by name, out of the armies of the Philistines, and spake according to the same words. And David heard them, and all the men of Israel, when they saw the man, fled from him and were sore afraid.
Go ahead.
And the men of Israel said, have you seen this man that is come up? Surely to defy Israel is he come up. And it shall be that the man who killeth him, the king will enrich him with great riches, and will give him his daughter, and make his father's house free in Israel. And David spake to the men that stood by him, saying, what shall be done to the man that killeth this Philistine?
This is a powerful word here. Okay? Go ahead.
What shall be done to the man that killeth this Philistine, and taketh away the reproach from Israel? For who is this uncircumcised Philistine that should defy the armies of the living God?
All right, go, keep going.
And the people answered him after this manner, saying, so shall it be done to the man that killeth him. And Eliab, the eldest brother, heard when he spake unto the men. And Eliab's anger was kindled against David. And he said, why camest thou hither? And with whom hast thou left those few sheep in the wilderness? I know thy pride and thy naughtiness of thine heart, for thou art come down that thou mightest see the battle.
Now listen now. What David is talking about here, and what David is asking, what shall be done for the man who really is a blessing to the whole family. But he's so, his brother is so upset because it's David, and what are you doing out here? And I know, the way you are, and blah, blah, blah. But you forgot about the verse up. What shall be done for the man who takes away this reproach? And one of the biggest things is, listen, the family ain't got to pay no more taxes. The family going to be wealthy. But he's not focusing on that. He's focusing on, his brother. Not the ability that his brother has or what God has done. Maybe he don't know what God has done in his brother, but yet he's not focusing on that. He's just focusing on David. Go ahead.
And David said, what have I now done? Is there not a cause? And he turned from him toward another and spake after the same manner. And the people answered him again after the former manner. And when the words were heard which David spake, they rehearsed them for Saul. And he sent for him. And David said to Saul, let no man's heart fail because of him. Thy servant will go and fight with this Philistine.
Now he's talking. David is talking. Listen, you talking. We just hope you're able to back up what you're saying. Because you're doing a lot of talking here. But he's talking confidently, very confident about what he's getting ready to go, what he's getting ready to do, the battle that's before him. And he's not focusing on the size. He's focusing on his training and what the Lord had done in him. Go ahead.
And Saul said to David, thou art not able to go against this Philistine to fight with him, for thou art a youth, and he a man of war from his youth. And David said unto Saul, Thy servant kept his father's sheep, and there came a lion and a bear, and took a lamb out of the flock.
Now listen to me. Natural, you have to look at this thing in the natural, in the physical. You're not going to match up with him. I won't match up with him. You're not going to match up with him. Listen, size for size, you're not going to match up with him. Size for size, you're not going to match up with his man. That's just it. And this is what Saul is saying. You're not going to match up with him. But David has to present his case in such a way that the king is willing to take a chance on him. So he's presenting his case. And you've done a good job at presenting your case to the Lord. Go ahead.
Thy servant kept his father's sheep, and there came a lion and a bear, and took a lamb out of the flock.
Okay.
And I went out.
Go ahead.
Verse 35. And I went out after him and smote him and delivered out of his mouth. And when he arose against me, I caught him by his beard and smote him and slew him.
You got his attention.
Thy servant slew both the lion and the bear, and this uncircumcised Philistine shall be as one of them, seeing he hath defied the armies of the living God.
You got his attention. Go ahead. That's it. Go ahead. Go ahead. You're very confident. We're going to see.
David said, moreover, the Lord that have delivered me out of the paw of the lion and out of the paw of the bear, he will deliver me out of the hand of this Philistine.
Very confident. Young, but a man of faith. Amen. Based on what he had experienced in the past. See, all the things that God has done to you up until this far, this part of your life, you should have enough confidence, enough faith to know that God is able to do what he said he would do. All right? You got it? Go ahead, Al.
And Saul said unto David, go, and the Lord be with thee. And Saul armored David with his armor, and he put him a helmet of brass upon his head. Also he armed him with a coat of mail.
See, somebody will always want to put you on what they carry. But you have to go in what God has done in you and what he has taught you. To go in somebody else's training or in someone else's whatever, you're going to lose. Okay? You're going to lose. All right? Now he's going on the testimony of Saul. You're going to lose. The garment that God has placed on you doesn't even match up with what Saul want to put on you. Go ahead,
Not I understand why when Solomon had the dream, before he asked God asked what he wanted, he told God about his daddy before he even asked what he wanted. Look what my daddy did.
Mm-hmm. See, the thing here, he's not just talking to the king, but he's talking to the King of Kings also. And it's also a thing that I want you to understand. When you say something, when you think something, God is listening. All right? All right? Now, you should be in your heart telling the Lord, I'm not going to mess up with what you're going to give me. You should have already said that, but you probably still wondering, them children going to do me. You ain't got it yet. Go ahead, Al.
Verse 39. And David girded his sword upon his armor and essayed, which means he took a couple of steps to go, for he had not proved it.
There you go. There you go. There you go. Go ahead.
And David said unto Saul, I cannot go with these, for I have not proved them.
That's it.
And David put them off of him. And he took his staff in his hand and chose him 5 smooth stones out of the brook and put them in his shepherd's bag, which he had, even in a scrip. And his sling was in his hand, and he drew near to the Philistine.
Go ahead. That's amazing.
41. And the Philistine came on and drew near unto David. And the man that bare the shield went before him. And when the Philistine looked about and saw David, he disdained him, for he was but a youth and ruddy and of a fair countenance. And the Philistine said unto David, I a dog, that thou hast come to me with staves? And the Philistine cursed David by his gods. And the Philistine said unto David, Come to me, and I will give thy flesh unto the fowls of the air and to the beasts of the field.
Now, and the Philistine cursed David by his God. Okay? Now here you bringing this little boy before me. Because you think about this guy, man, 9 feet tall. And David a little man. I mean, he was a young man. And you bringing this guy, you know, like, this is all y'all have? This is all you have. But it goes back to also, little becomes much when you place it in the master's hand. Little. God kept telling us years ago, he said, do not despise small beginning. And he brought that back to me today. Do not despise small beginning. Throughout your whole ministry, I kept telling you, do not despise small beginning. Do not despise it. And this is the case here. Do not despise small beginning. He don't look like much compared to the sight. Because Goliath is pairing him up with his ability. His ability is not going to, I want you to understand this now. I want you to understand it. When there was never a fight, the fight was over. The fight was over. When David started declaring what he had been through, the fight was over. The rest of it is just Goliath talking. The fight was over because of what he had gone through. And to prove that the fight was over, he didn't walk in fear. He walked in confidence. He already knew. He had already said it before he said it. That this is a small matter. It just looked big. You see what I'm saying? And sometimes what we go through, it looks big. And if we're not careful, our physical, our five senses will cause it to become big, but it's small. Okay? So he's not walking by what he sees. Because if he walked by what he sees, he would have ran from it. He didn't walk by what he sees. He walked by what he experienced with his God. Go ahead. Go ahead, Julie.
That's also, when it's time for battle, they'll always fight the way that they were known for fighting.
Exactly.
And David didn't.
Yeah.
David fight different.
Yeah.
And so the Philistine thing, he going to fight how like they normally fight.
And this guy comes in a whole different way. He comes in knowing that the battle is already won. He comes in knowing that the battle is already won. So you have to know that the battle is already won. Okay? I'll go ahead.
Verse 45. Then David said to the Philistine, Thou comest to me with the sword, and with the spear, and with the shield. But I come to thee in the name of the Lord of hosts, the God of the armies of Israel, when thou hast defied. This day will the Lord deliver thee into my hands, and I will smite thee and take thine head from thee. And I will give the carcasses of the hosts of the Philistine this day unto the fowls of the air and to the wild beasts of the earth, that all the earth may know that there is a God in Israel.
Now listen, David said this day, There's so many this day in there. This day. See, you have to ask yourself, you probably, well, when is, no, this day. This day. This day. See, I don't believe that God is showing me what's what and then had this song in my spirit and then showing me the faces of the different people that he's going to lose part of their heart, but it doesn't mean that he's not going to do what he said he's going to do. But you have to know this day. The thing that was blocking you from walking into what God has promised you, this day, it has been defeated. This day. Okay? Now we go into another script. Let's go to Psalms 144 and 13. Psalms 144 and 13. Now I need a couple of different translations of this, if you got it. Anybody got the Amplified? Anybody got the Living? You got the Amplified? Tell me what to say in the Amplified. Psalms 144 and verse 13. Who got another one? I'm going to break it down and tell you what this means.
New Living Translation. May our barns be filled with crops of every kind. May the flocks in our field multiply by the thousands, even 10,000.
All right. We ain't got enough time to do all this, but if we go into it, listen to me. This is what the Lord is saying. What I'm going to do in your life, there will be so much that it will supersede your budget. Like some people have a budget. God said it will supersede your budget. In other words, there'll be so much that you couldn't budget unless you just say, well, I'm not going to. It'll supersede your budget. Well, like I can only afford to spend this much, and that's it. It'll supersede your budget. Okay? It'll supersede your budget. Now, I want you to understand this. Your life had not been perfect. A lot of us, our life has not been perfect. But this is what God wants to do because you have been ushering in his spirit. And he knows that this is something that weighs on your heart. When in the last couple of months through the praise and worship, what God has been doing was searching hearts to see what is in your heart. And a lot of us in our hearts, we've been saying, God, this is something you promised, but it hadn't come to pass. When Sister Deborah went in the thing with the woman that had the issue of blood, she had spent all. And medication, man's ability, could not cure the problem. She grew worse. But with her, it was timing. With you and I, the time has come. He just don't want to lose your heart. Okay? He don't want you to love the thing more than you love him. Okay? I'm telling you now, it's going to bring forth so much. It's going to bring forth so much. It's going to supersede your budget. And this is where the problem is going to come in. Because if you don't, it'll supersede your budget. But don't let your children and your grandchildren, don't let it supersede theirs. Put them on a budget. Because if you don't, it'll become a thing to where it'll burn you. And the blessing of the Lord, it maketh one rich, but it makes you rich without sorrow. You don't want to be sorrowful for what God has done. Okay.
That's a blessing because they might think being tired, you all who Dunkin' Donuts, learn to work.
Yeah. Get a plan. I heard one guy, he said he has generational wealth. And Lord has blessed his billionaire. And he said the way he has his set up, that his children can borrow against their trust. But they can't go in and actually just get money. And they can borrow, but they have to pay it back. And if you don't pay it back, you don't get no more. Because it's teaching you how to be responsible. Yeah, you can't pay it back, don't take it. Mommy, can I have? Oh, yeah, child. Next week, Mommy, can I have? Oh, yeah, child. Next month, Mommy, can I? Oh, yeah, child. And you're not helping them. You're hurting them. Okay? All right, we just quoted Proverbs 22, Proverbs 10 and 22. We just quoted it out. Proverbs 10 and 22. I'm telling you now, these scriptures is wealth, and this is what the Lord is doing in the lives of you. I don't know about anybody else. Amen. I know about you.
The blessing of the Lord make it rich and addeth no sorrow with it.
Okay? Deuteronomy 28, you're going to experience this. Deuteronomy 28, starting at verse 1 through verse 14, you're going to experience this. I'm telling you, it's going to overtake you. It's going to overtake you. But I'm being honest with you to tell you the truth. I don't want to call no name. I'm being honest with and tell you the truth. He's doing this. He's doing this in you. But if you're not careful, it'll become a target for loved ones. Or they'll become a target. Okay? When people see your status change, and people see what you're actually doing, and they hear certain things, and some things the enemy going to share. Okay? And there's a lot of things you can say, but the enemy going to share certain things. Because if he can't stop it, then he has to target you. And some people will start saying, if I didn't have this, my child wouldn't be. Okay? And the Lord, this thing has become a curse. No, it wasn't a curse. It's not a curse. It's not a curse. It's a blessing. But it's never intended to bring sorrow. The way it doesn't bring sorrow is that you prepare yourself. You have to prepare yourself for favor. Most of the time, people never prepare themselves for the favor that's getting ready to come into their life. Okay? You have to prepare yourself for the favor. David, God prepared him for the favor that was getting ready to come into his life. And everything was at a appointed time. But he was prepared for the favor. And he asked the question, well, what's going to be done unto the man or to the person that takes this thing out. I'm not doing this for nothing. That's what he was saying. I'm not doing this for nothing. What's going to be done for the man that does? And the thing about it is, it got back to the king. So it got back to someone who could make things happen in your life that wouldn't ordinarily happen. The Bible said this in Luke 2:58 about Jesus. We read it. How he grew. Pull it up right quick. Just read it. Stay right there, Kareem. You stay at Deuteronomy. Oh, don't worry about it. You go there. Go there with your phone. This is what the Lord is going to do, guys. Because he's going to give you favor with someone. David, favor came as a result of a problem that needed to be solved.
Luke 2:52, it says.
2:52.
And Jesus increased in wisdom and stature and in favor with God and man.
This is where David increased. He was already in favor with God. He just needed favor with man. That was it. That was all he needed, was favor with man. And he was getting ready to get favor with man because he was able to solve a problem that the army was facing. He was able to solve a problem that the army, see, your gift will make room and bring you before great men. Your gift. The gift that God has placed in the inside of you is designed to solve problems. All right, you got it? You got it? Your gift is, it will bring you before great men because you know how to solve problems. Okay? You know how to solve problems. God will bring you before people that need problems solved. And God has gifted you over the years that you thought nothing was happening. You know, it's like I'm going through this and all this stuff. No, you were out there being trained. And God has gifted you with something that would bring you before these people because you have the ability now to solve the problem. But most of us, we look at ourselves less than. Okay, let me help you out with a problem. Bishop Jakes, you're talking about T.D. Jakes. Bishop Jakes. Paul Crouch was going through something. And a guy, now he's in West Virginia preaching. He said a little wooden church, wooden floor. He's in West Virginia preaching. A guy, because he talked about what Paul Crouch talked about, what he was going through, he had a cassette tape of Bishop Jakes. A cassette tape, or what do you call it, VHS? He puts it in, and it started playing. And Paul Crouch said, I need to see this man. Because what this man is preaching on is what I'm going through. And this man is telling me how to come out of this. So now they are trying to contact the man who preached it. When they did contact him, they got him on TBN, and that was it. So it doesn't matter whether the gift that you have in you is laying hand and people getting healed. It can be a word that the Lord has birthed in you based on what you have gone through. And God will have some billionaire some multimillionaire who are going through something that you had already came out of. And now you're preaching about and teaching about what you went through. And when the person hears it, because of who they are, they have the ability to get you to come. Exactly right. Exactly right. Now, he was in there for many years. Okay? He was in there for many years. But there's a lot in that. There's a lot in it. One day I'll be able to preach it, but there's a lot in it. Now you're asking the question, what is the gift God put in me that's going to bring? Listen, some things you don't have to say anything. Because God had already dealt with somebody concerning you. And you're going to walk into supernatural things that you never thought you would walk into. Okay? And you didn't do anything but just be you. Okay? Your gift, you are solving people's problems. And that's why the pay is getting ready to increase. Okay? Somebody's going through what you went through, and you are embarrassed about what you went through. I'm just so ashamed. It should have never happened. You're just so ashamed. Let me tell you this. God calls you son or daughter by your name because he knows your sin or sins. The devil calls you by your sins and he knows your name, but he calls you by your sin. See, God calls you by your name because he knows your sins. He still calls you his daughter or his son because he knows your name. He knows your sin. The devil going to call you by your sin. And he knows your name, but he going to call you by your sin. Because see, what he want God to do is punish you for what you did. But God loves you enough to still call you his. We've been praying for many years and you know, trying to figure this thing out, and it was timing. But the bubble has burst. And there's an overflow, supernaturally, that's going to flow. Okay? You have solved a problem that someone had. And God has shown favor to you by bringing these individuals into your life and cause them to show favor unto you. This is your season. Where we at? Deuteronomy 28. Go ahead.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 1. Mm-hmm. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth. And all these blessings shall come unto thee and overtake thee, if thou shalt hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
Now, I'm not telling you that's impossible, but I'm telling you it's not easy. Okay? But I want you to understand this. With you and I, everything hinges on Jesus Christ. Now, I want you to understand, this is what you don't understand. When Jesus died, he went to hell. And anytime a person enters hell because of sin, it's for an eternity. So he went to hell for an eternity for you. The Bible said 3 days and 3 nights he was in the heart of the earth. He went to hell because, listen, in hell it's not counted by days. Time stopped. So he went there for eternity for you. So that you can spend eternity with him. Okay? So a lot of times people, well, man, this thing is, I'm trying, this thing is, I know it's almost impossible. But the Bible says he who knew no sin kept all of this and then took your mess up and took it to hell. Okay? He didn't sin, but he traded places with you and I who were sinners. Went to hell for eternity for you and I. You can't find it. I'm telling you, you can't. You can't. To go to hell for a moment is like eternity. Because there's no hope. There is no ever getting out. So he had to experience that for you and I. But the Bible said this concerning him. The same spirit that raised him from the dead is the same spirit that is abiding in you and I. Here is the thing. You can't hold a person in hell who haven't committed no sin. He took sin upon himself. He didn't commit sin. See, that's the difference between you and I. We commit. He didn't commit. He took it upon himself. So hell couldn't hold him. That's a whole nother story. That's a whole nother story, Schubert. Go ahead, Al. Now that's you. Go ahead.
Blessed shall be in the fruit of thy body, and the fruit of the ground, and the fruit of thy cattle, the increase of thy kind, and the flocks of thy sheep.
Now, we ain't got sheep. Flocks and all this stuff. All these things. Blessed. Okay? Blessed. Go ahead, Al.
5. Blessed shall be thy basket and thy store. Blessed shall thou be when thou comest in, and blessed shalt thou be when thou goest out. The Lord shall cause thine enemies that rise up against thee to be smitten before thy face. They shall come out against thee one way and flee before thee 7 ways.
This is what the Lord shared with me the other night when I had the dream about a certain thing. He said, the reason why I allow you or show you the way out of the field that you was in the dream, because you didn't want to be in the field. And because you didn't want to be in the field, you didn't want to participate in the things that they were doing in the field. You wanted out. And I didn't want it out until he gave me a mind to want out. See, God searches the heart. Okay? And then he showed me the way out. Because I didn't do it on my own. He showed me the way out. Okay. I just know I want it out. I don't know what kind of character I had, Al. I just know I want it out. I know what you're saying. I just want it out. Because the thing about it is, the way I saw it and the way I was in there with them. You know, and it's almost like, I thank God that he don't see things the way man see it. Because man look at it, you know, you are guilty by association. God looks at the heart, and he don't judge you like that. Caleb? Yeah. 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 They wanted what he wanted. And they saw what God saw. Everybody else saw what, you know. And it's like the majority is not always the right way. Okay? I'm being honest with you. The majority is not always the right. I'm being honest with you now. Okay? There's more in hell than there is in heaven. All right? Oh, where we at? Go ahead. Go ahead.
Verse 8. The Lord shall command the blessings upon thee in thy storehouse.
Now, he said command it. That's where we are. Go ahead.
And all that thou settest thine hand.
Your storehouse is your bank now.
Yeah.
Your bank account. If you got a safe at home. All right, go ahead. Don't worry about it.
And in all that thou settest thine hand unto, and he shall bless thee in the
Now,
land.
all that you set your hand to. Listen to me. What did David set his hand to? To what? Listen. All that he set his hand to, God blessed him. Listen now, listen. Do you know what Goliath had, weapon-wise, and what David had, weapon-wise? 5 smooth stones, but because he set his hand to it, God blessed his hand. Okay? He's in there, listen, he's in a battle, but he's blessed to win it. I'm telling you. Listen. His hands are blessed. His household getting ready to be blessed. Listen to me. You go to war, and all you have is government cheese and water. Some milk that you taking into the battle for your brothers. But when you leave out, you didn't go to fight the war. You went to end the war. I'm telling you now, your gift, I'm telling you, your gifting. Listen, you didn't go to fight it. You went to end it. But he went on a mission to carry something to his brothers. But God had other plans. God was going to end the war. It wasn't a war, really, because he was tormenting them. I mean, all the time, day and night, he was tormenting them. David came and ended it. Now, I want you to understand this. This is what the devil does. He torments us. He torments us with these type of things. By someone saying insulting things to you, putting you down, negative things. Insult. Even the enemy comes to you to insult you. Torment your mind. Torment you in your body, in your spirit. Okay? Tonight, the torment ends. Sunday, the torment ends. I'm talking about last Sunday. You have a mind. You have peace in your mind that you didn't have on last week. I'm telling you. Listen, I don't know about anybody else, church. I do know that the Spirit of God, listen, it resides in here. And you can come in here. You can come in here as a Goliath. But when God is through, he will cast the Goliath out of you. All right? That's God. That's the God that we serve. Amen? Where we at? Where we at, Al? Go ahead. Start at 7. Don't worry about it.
Okay. The Lord shall cause thine enemies that rise up against you to be smitten before thy face. Thou shalt come out against thee one way and flee the other 7 ways.
Go ahead.
The Lord commanded.
Now listen, now this happened.
Yeah.
They came out, they came out one way. And that was, they're all behind Goliath. And when they saw Goliath was toppled and he was killed and David cut his head off with his own sword, listen, they flee. Say that again. Hey, could you imagine when they got back? That little boy kill you. What did he use? Listen, I would have been embarrassed to tell the people, man, do you know what he used? You go back home to your wife and you tell her, man, we lost. How? A little boy came along, and that boy had a stone. And our champion is gone. That was their champion. That's right. Took him out. Go ahead, Al.
Verse 8. The Lord shall command the blessings upon thee in thy storehouse.
Go ahead.
And all that thou settest thine hand unto.
Go ahead.
And it shall bless thee in the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee.
Go ahead, man. I don't care where God placed you at. Boy, listen, it's going to still, you're going to prosper. Go ahead.
Verse 9. The Lord shall establish thee in a holy people unto himself, as he has sworn unto thee, if thou shalt keep the commandments of the Lord thy God and walk in his ways.
Go ahead.
And all of the people of the earth shall see thee, that thou art called by the name of the Lord.
Go ahead.
And they shall be afraid of thee.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Verse 11.
They know it's on you.
And the Lord shall make thee plenteous in the goods, in the fruit of thy body, in the fruit of thy cattle, and in the fruit of the ground.
Go ahead.
In the land which the Lord sware unto thy fathers to give thee, the Lord shall open up unto this good treasure, the heaven to give the rain unto the land into his season, and to bless all the work of thine hand. And thou shalt lend unto many nations, and thou shalt not borrow.
Boy, we getting ready to experience that right now. We're getting ready to experience that right there now. Go ahead.
Verse 13. And the Lord shall make thee the head and not the tail. And thou shalt be above only, and thou shalt not be beneath. If thou hearken unto the commandments of the Lord thy God, which I command thee this day, to observe and to do them, and the Lord shall not go aside from any of the words which I command thee this day, to the right hand or to the left, to go after other gods to serve them.
Now, I want to sum that all up in what Jesus said. Jesus said, listen, I want you to understand. Hang all the commandments on these two. And this have to come upon you. That's what he said. Sum it all up. Love the Lord thy God with your whole heart, mind, and body. Body and soul. Basically. Then he said, and love your neighbor as you love yourself. Why you say that? Because when I bless you, I want you to be a blessing to your neighbors. Okay? 1 Samuel. 1 Samuel 3. Starting at verse 1. Some of y'all experienced this and just didn't know you experienced it. I'm telling you what. Some of you experienced it and just didn't know you experienced it.
1 Samuel 3. And the child Samuel ministered unto the Lord before Eli.
Oh, Al. 1 Kings 3. 1 Kings 3. 1 Kings 3.
1 Kings 3:1. And Solomon made affinity with Pharaoh, the king of Egypt, and took Pharaoh's daughter and brought her into the city of David until he had made an end of the building his own house, and the house of the Lord and the wall of Jerusalem round about. Only the people sacrificed in high places, because there was no house built in the name of the Lord until those days.
Mm-hmm.
And Solomon loved the Lord, walking in the statutes of David his father. Only he sacrificed and burnt incense in high places. And the king went to Gibeon to sacrifice there, for that was the great high place. 1,000 burnt offerings did Solomon offered upon that altar.
Go ahead now. 1,000 burnt offerings. Go ahead.
In Gibeon, the Lord appeared to Solomon in a dream by night. And God said, ask what I shall give unto thee. And Solomon said, Thou hast showed unto thy servant David, my father, great mercy.
Now listen now. This is where you are. Ask. Tell him. You've been telling, your heart has been telling you. Go ahead.
According as he walked before thee in truth and in righteousness and in uprightness of thy heart with thee. And
I thought David was a murderer, an adulterer. I thought that was he was. But it's saying he walked upright.
In truth.
And in truth.
And righteousness.
Go ahead. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Real quick. One part I realized, the truth, when him and Jonathan had that covenant, and time passed, he remembered the covenant he had with Jonathan, and he had one to stay true to that word. Is anybody in the household of Saul that I can show favor to what Jonathan said?
Now listen to me. Listen to me. I want you to understand this right here also. David did a lot of things, but according to this right here, you read it, David ain't done nothing. Yeah, you know something. So he's according to this, but it's different. I want you to understand this. The one thing God said about David that stood out. He's still a man. And he was always a man. That's why God chose him. Because he was a man after my own heart. Now, why do you think God chose you? There's something in there that God say wants me more than anything else. Go ahead.
David, my father, showed me great mercy, according as he walked before thee in truth and in righteousness and in uprightness of heart with thee. And thou hast kept him from this great kindness, that thou hast given him a son to sit on his throne, as it is this day.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
And now, O Lord my God, thou hast made thy servant king instead of David my father, and I am but a little child.
Go ahead.
I know not how to go out or come in.
Go ahead.
And thy servants in the midst of thy people, which thou hast chosen, a great people that cannot be numbered nor counted for multitude.
When you get to the place to where you stop looking at yourself as great and look at yourself as a child of the Lord, he can do some things for you. See, most of us try to make ourselves great. No, God, listen. In the eyesight of God, you're still a child. My son. My child. On this side, you and I never know all that God knows. On that side, we'll never know all that God knows. It'll take eternity. And we still won't know it all. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Verse 9. Give therefore thy servant an understanding, heart to judge thy people, that I may discern between good and bad.
See?
For who is able to judge this so great a people?
See, you want to do the right thing. You want to do the right thing. God, I'm not coming to church just to be coming to church. I'm coming to church to be a fire starter. When nobody else want to praise you. You see, when nobody else want to worship you, God, I want to worship you. I want to praise you. I want to be the one that initiates. If they don't want it, I want it. Give them some praise, and then give them some praise, and then you tell somebody you're a fire starter. No, boy. You never mind. Never mind. Go ahead.
Verse 10. Verse 10. And the speech pleased the Lord that Solomon had asked this thing.
Go ahead. Now the speech pleased God, man.
And God
Just
said,
dreaming now.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Verse 11. And God said unto him, because thou hast asked for this thing.
How you talking like that in a dream? How you carrying on that kind of conversation in a dream? This is God speaking to your spirit. And this is what your spirit is asking for. How you at? You in a dream and you talking to the Lord like this. Go ahead.
Verse 11. And God said unto him, because thou hast asked this thing, and hast not asked for thyself long life.
Go ahead.
Neither hast thou asked riches for thyself.
Go ahead.
Nor hast asked thy life of thine enemies.
Go
But
ahead.
hast asked for thyself understanding to discern judgment.
Go ahead.
Behold, I have done according to thy word. Lo, I have given thee wise and understanding heart, so that there was none like thee before thee, neither after thee, nor shall arise unlike unto thee.
Go ahead. Go ahead, boy. This is God talking to you in a dream. You wake up next morning, boy. Boy, go ahead.
Verse 13. And I have also given thee that which thou hast not asked.
Woo. Go ahead.
Both riches and honor, so that there shall not be any among the kings like unto thee all thy days.
Now, I want you to understand. This is what God want to do in the area where you are, especially in this area. He want to do this. And he want it to be so that there won't be another like this, to the point to where I took people who had a whole lot of problems, and I worked the problems that they had out. I changed their life, but because of certain things they didn't ask for, I'm going to give it to them. In other words, what I'm doing is I'm breaking generational curse that was on their lives as far as the wealth that should have came. Because of things that happened in their family tree, they should not be walking in this type of wealth. You're doing pretty good, but you ain't wealthy. You're doing all right, but you ain't wealthy yet. You ain't wealthy to the point to where it supersedes your budget. You ain't wealthy yet until you say, if I want to go on a whatever 7-day whatever, and it costs me $100,000, so be it. See, you listen. I'm telling you this. I'm getting you to this place. I'm telling you this is what the Lord is talking about. To the point to where you go on the car lot and you don't buy one, you buy two. Cash. I'm telling you, listen, you talk to the realtor, you tell them, listen. They say, well, 30 to 45 days, we can close. No. Let's close today. Let's close today. I have the finance today. We ain't talking about negotiating. How bad do you want to sell it? But Schubert said you got to do a little title search and all this stuff right here. Make sure ain't no lien on the house and all that stuff. You know what they mean. People leaning upside it. I got you, Schubert. I know what you're talking about. But God want to do this in your life. Listen, look at the favor that God has placed on your life in the last 2 years. You have gotten things. You have been awarded things that you wouldn't ordinarily have gotten. But it was the Lord who was doing it. And the Lord said, because I have done that, let me reward you with other things. Okay? I'm telling you, man. Listen, I feel wealthy. Because I am wealthy. Amen. I got to cut off. Can't go too much further.